Another day, another fine day, another beautiful day. And just like always, we'll get here to have conversations that can help us grow, to have conversations that can get us to a place which is far more better um, far more better. It's going to be another fine session because today we'll talk to another person, someone I have so much love and respect for, someone I have so much admiration for, someone who has been investing a lot into what we call industry, into what we call community. I apologize for the late start. I got caught up in traffic. I was somewhere and then I got for rush for can do the live. However, we're here and definitely we'll start. Guys, for those who already watch already, let me know if the volume is okay. Let me know if the mic volume is okay. You can go ahead and start sharing the video. Also, we actually are going to be talking to this person, my younger brother, but someone I have so much admiration for, so much love and respect for, especially because Una know me already. When it's about community, I need the joke, I need the play. When any man way they do things them for help our community get better. I have so much love and respect for them. Now the reason is, like I dey always talk for yeah, we not get my me and papa, we not get any person we go hell with one. Na me and you get for do am, na me and you get for do it to get for do. Forget us to where we want to be. Sophie Talk Show, my boss, welcome. Tabi B Song, my boss Viviane Keme, welcome. Guys, go ahead and share. I think I will do the same. I think I'll do the same. So if you get a few people watching, and then if you invite my brother may join. Benoit, a very smart, very smart young man, very smart young man. Um, by the way, for those who don't get question for me personally, when I ask on a question, when I not ask that kind of question them. Yeah, but if you get any questions for me, ask your questions. If you not get any questions for me, that is very okay. Go ahead if you get any questions for. If you get any questions for my brother Benoit, ask your questions. Like I said, it's going to be another beautiful session, and we want just get here and just get this conversation, this fine conversation. Um, for me, it's more like celebrating a brother. For me, it's more like celebrating someone who is doing something already for our community. Like I be talk earlier this week, I be say the conversation between this week and even next month go center around not just community building but leadership. Because one thing I don't realize and I see, it no matter how we shout community building, if we are not actually we not actually get the right leaders in place, we will join the boiling our beans because whatever we will build will be destroyed in the twinkle of an eye. No matter how we shout community building, if we don't get the right leaders in place to continue making good or better decisions, we will only the burn our beings, things that will only the turn around and around, and we'll only continue for cry. I feel like we don't cry enough. I feel like we don't cry too much. None time for we for start working towards that direction where it will help we become a better person. And for me, I believe say the only way for do now for start question who they be leaders for our community, for start question the way they think, for start identify because it's not just about questioning who they be leaders. Um, it's not just about it's more about identifying them. After we identify them, how one support them, how one stand with them. I was watching a video the other day and it was talking about how a pack of wolves, how they walk. You realize that they need to work out them for groups. So no, they split like in 4 halves. You get a first group of them, we are the oldest, the eldest, They waka for front, right for front, away from the rest of the group. And then you get a second group with waka right before, right after the first group, and then you go get the third group and the fourth group, and even I think the fifth group. Now, the first group now the oldest and for the pack. Why they be for front now? Because now they get for determine the pace at which the rest of the pack do waka. So if they tired, they go slow because then they be older. If they tired, they slow, all man go waka for that pace. If they get energy, they work fast, all man go work for that piece. But guess what? Now that one them, they did for front, the sacrificial lamb. So they look and I say, me are already old, so if me I go, problem no di. Now, right after them, until you get younger wolves, very, very energetic, very, very strong, very, very powerful. The one way that they be really the warriors. You understand? That one they are run and say, if any attack they where they come from front, now then the rush go fight. Right after that one, then you get the next group. When I wait, the next group now the woman them and the picking them, where they be considered a little bit vulnerable, a little bit weak. You understand? So that woman they are not picking them, they be in between the two strongest group them of the two strongest group, the two strongest pack, the way they be powerful, way they be energetic. And then right after the next pack for last, you get now one wolf, and we now the king, we now the person we now they make decisions for all them. Now they guide them, now they lead them and everything. But guess what? In it they lead now from front, in they lead now from back. Nowadays, it's different. Nowadays, it's different. It's completely different. We have a society where most of our leaders want to stay in front. You understand? Is that how it's supposed to be? If you the lead and you there for front, how do you know what is happening behind you? You understand? Let me say at every time you go for the turn, at every time you go for turn, you know things you could waste sweet time and all of that. But guess what? If you the lead from behind, if you lead from back, just like how a pack of wolves they waka, you are able to see everything. You get a peripheral view. You can see everything that is happening in front of you, and you can easily make amends. You can easily see a danger to come. Oh, this happened for year. You understand? And even at that, it's until you attack the group from back, you go first attack now you. So you also did like a sacrificial lamb. When I watched that video, I was so like, wow, animals, even some animals in the way they even get sense past me. But that is the kind of community we are looking at. That's the kind of community we're trying to build, a community where it's not just about me, it's about every other person. If I'm supposed to lead, I should lead from a position where everyone else comes first before me. Every other person, they're more important. I never always be for that place where I look every other person, I be like, okay, what did the man need? What did the man need? What did the man need? If all we get that mentality, it no go really matter which part of the pack you belong to, you will actually contribute to the good of our community. Guys, go ahead and share. Saluto. Yeah, generally, say like the way I always talk about women, I always protect. Generally, now so every man they think, or now so every man get for think. Now just say along the way, people don't allow small situations for tamper with the way they think, the way they reason, and all of that, and then all of a sudden we become aggressive, we become, oh, I don't care about them. And but generally, I feel like every man wants the best for every woman around them. Me particularly, I grew up in a house where we had more women. A single mom, by the way. I grew up with just my mommy. Now my mommy be provide almost everything for me. If I begin for, so mommy begin for fight for me, the mommy will fight for me. If I chop, the mommy knows I chop. So I grew up understanding the value of a woman. I grew up understand how sacrificial women can be. In as much as I get my small mistakes about to make when it comes to women, but I understand how valuable and how protective I get for be, how valuable women are and how protective I get for be around them. Not only protect but also provide if possible. Guys, go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. If any person get any question for me, drop your question. If you get any question for Benoit, drop them. I will send Benoit link right now because one kickstart the live. I don't think we have to wait that long, especially because I'm having my boss here today. Benoit is my boss. Benoit is my boss. Benoit is my boss. For some reason, I need to see. For some reason, it didn't even the online. I hope see they never see slide for Sawi Day, or they never see slide, or they never or network no day, and all of that. I can see my boss Mbole kind of watching. I can see Sophie Talk Show. By the way, for those who they watch right now, I get a segment with Sophie Talk Show tomorrow. We'll continue to talk about the things that were on the side for talk about all this time. We'll continue to talk about the things that we even my sister. Now one of the reasons that we decided he wants to do videos, he want to do live them, he want to share his own small with community, community building, community building, community building. I feel better now. So 100% of the people that live for you, now people they get the same mindset as me. The same mindset of what can we do to build to continue building our community? What can we do to continue growing our community? If Benoit watch, I don't send you message for WhatsApp. I don't send you a link. You can go ahead and click that link, and it will add you to the live. Go ahead, click that link, follow the instruction them, and it will add you to the live. I see Nelson Peng. Like I always talk for my videos, and we'll be expecting some group of people in the video will help we, but it's obvious they are not. They never do them for 40 years. Maybe now we would expect. Now, if they want to do them in the future, fine. If they want to join me, fine. Yeah, but I feel like our generation get the potential to do it on their own. Not to even do them the disrespectful, hurtful, regretful way. No, we'll get the potential for just do what we can do and just stay positive, avoid corruption, avoid anything we could drag us back 10 years behind, 5 years behind, even 2 days behind. I see my boss, neighbor Paul, as in we watch. Now that people, the way they do wonderful for community. Now one of those people, the way you want follow. Now one of those people, them and the small thing that I feel like we'll get for the do every now and then. We get for the do every now and then. We'll not get for only wait. We'll not get for only wait. Maybe when some person in the platform don't big, or some person in business don't big, or some person before we say, oh, we're going to celebrate them. No. Now we're going to start finding the people that really struggle for support them, for celebrate them, for push them. Like I been talk earlier about the pack of wolves when they waka. Now a group of, I don't know the number, but guess what? They always make sure say the oldest then they for front. Name that because now then the lead. Then because now then they determine the pace. So that way all man fi waka goes where they go. And then you get the ones where they be considered too vulnerable, they for middle, be protected by the strongest ones, they be protected by the wisest ones, they be protected by the decision maker. But for me, the one yeah, Benoit, I don't know what's happening, but I don't send a message for your WhatsApp. If you check the message, now a link, all he has to do is click the link, follow the steps, and join the live. Boss neighbor say man not call a boss. When I see, and that is how it now ever so it did. Because like I was just talking about leadership and how leaders are supposed to lead from behind, not from in front. You understand? Leaders are going to lead from behind because you want to get a peripheral view of every other person. You want be able to see man where they fall. You want to be able to see man where you want to remain for. But because we the work are going up front. So if leader they for front, so man fall right for back, how you go do no? They attack people for back, how you go do no? But no, if he did for back, he get that peripheral view where any person did for front, anything they happen for front, it is see him. You understand? If you easily make this show, hey, when I go help them, hey, when I help them, hey, when I slow down small, hey, when I more go so, hey, more do so, hey, more do so. I don't call my boss neighbor Paul. I call it boss. It is deny man, not call it boss. Now leaders in that way they lead from back. Now leaders in that way, yeah. Now leaders in that way they lead from back. Now leaders in that way, you know what answer boss because you feel like why you want to call me boss with every other person? It's more of a community. It's more of we all they do this. It's more of I do my own small, demand they do your own small. That why you want elevate me for that kind of position where maybe some person will find it offensive. You see, So for me, now the community mindset that we get forget that now. Now the community mindset that we get for the push out there. Now the community mindset like, yeah, people, all man will be big for their own way. All man will be, you feel be like the artist. I get my sister Akuba already watch, super talented artists who man already successful, get everything already. Where any other person feel like, oh, I wish for get this, I wish for it. She has almost everything. Man put almost everything because I don't know which we wish for. But guess what? The people then they still bring themselves down. They watch live, they comment. You understand? They see videos, they share, they try to do things them for build community. The same way with my sister Mbole Kane, the same way with many other people they watch this video. We'll never continue for stay quiet. We'll never continue for she don't quiet because we there for that phase now. We did like we are supposed to unlearn a lot of things. Okay, my boss Vivian Ekeme say leader feel lead from front. Now, I need deny leader feel lead from front. You understand? But when we're there on a journey, possibility for leave some people for behind is high because the leader didn't for front. You understand? Just imagine a situation where, okay, according to the video I talked about WhatsApp about this pack of wolves they waka, the whole idea of a group now for make sure see all man get to where they are going. Now for make sure see all man get to the destination. Now for make sure see all man they for a particular place, they get the particular same energy. Remember, I did not talk about and by the way, if you look at the way the wolves and waka, right, their formation, you realize say they not only rely on the fact say they get a leader, they rely on the fact say every person for that pack, he gets small role for play, and those roles will be very, very important. Very, very important. I remember even back in the days when we did primary school, like when we go like for go visit some other school, for go do something for some other school or whatever, we were like come up for class as a group. Our teacher be ever work kind of for back. He put all on for phone because I want to make sure say they see all now. He want to make sure say the direct to anyone want to make sure they correct to now. When some mama over rush, if you tell them I say, hey, not the rush, work as small. You understand? But if you there for front, first of all, for the work of a phone, you should don't look for back, it not be strenuous, it be strenuous. What if the 5 minutes you decide for work fast, so man don't tire for your back, it remain. So most of the times when the leader didn't have a front, it's more about him. Imagine saying a leader where he get overpower for worker, he get enough energy. Yeah, military people they lead from front. Right? But guess what? The real leaders them for military, they're not even there for war front. They didn't have for officism. The real leaders for military, now generals and other people that outside they didn't have for office. So they lead now from back. They lead now with instructions. They lead now from a place where they see now, they see now and know, okay, we don't send these kind of people for you, now go do the kind of thing. We don't send the one for you, we go do the kind of thing. The real leaders, the way they lead. When it comes to military, they know they didn't have a battlefield. They didn't have office. The same way president and leader of a country. The same way president and leader of a country. But if we go for war, no put our president for forming a killing. No. We'll put him for a strategic position where if he make decisions and it be preferable for putting for play where he will see every other person. However, I think so we'll get a good conversation on this one of these days. Is it better to lead from the front or is it better to lead from the back? But for me, the whole idea about leading from the back is assuring that everyone gets to the destination, especially if not a journey. We'll take for example a race. I don't know why Benoit is delay for join. I don't know why Benoit did delay for join, but we'll just continue with this conversation until you join. So, we'll take for example, right? We'll do run race. You realize if because of race, not a competition, all my one be for front, right? All my one be for front. All my one here to go for front too. He go reach the top. He come back. He win the race. Most of the times when the whole situation be about some person for front, it becomes more like a race, like a competition. So the man for front will win. But just imagine race where all man is struggle. No man, no like will not get winner. You realize people that work for group, people that will care. And personally, I feel like that whole idea of wolves walking in a pack with their leader leading from behind, and the wisest ones, the smartest ones, the elderly ones leading the pack because then they know they get power, they fit determine the pace. Like, I'll find that video, I'll plan to read it, and then we'll discuss the whole idea about leadership. If leaders should lead from the front or leaders should lead or if leaders should lead from the front or they should lead from the back. But one thing I know is, or one thing I don't understand from the whole idea of leading from the back is, especially you as a leader, it makes you more considerate. If they like leader way, they put pot for chop for down. He said no, na him first chop because he be leader, and the kind leaders in that will get for sour come out. They make sure say they thief their own fine before when it don't remain small, they say me they share enough for the poor people. But a good leader is supposed to worry about his people. A good leader is supposed to, okay, now chop this. Okay, on a come, all small picking on a come, on a chop. All women they on a come, on a chop. Now, now the women want we papa them or mommy them and this on a chop. Now, I remember growing up, and women they be very good at this. Women are very good at this. Women they finish cook, it makes sure say all man don't chop belly full before you even think about chop. Now, no some man picking the different, they'll say, I like woman, they don't taste chops, they don't belly full. Nope. Nope. Even before woman want put pot for fire, it concern most of the times not the people the way we are servant leader. That is the mindset, that's the mentality of a servant leader, which is what our community lack nowadays. You understand? So I think this whole idea of wolves in the pack and the leader leading from the back. Now, another two of you argue also and say, not some person don't just decide that the leader that for back. What if the leader for the pack and actually the older people then for front, where they get the sense, where they get the wisdom and all of that? It's still possible. It's still possible. But we know the way the world they, most of the times, the leader for any group, especially when it comes to animals, are probably the strongest person. Okay, my sister MCT say leadership be versatile. The leader is being versatile and being able to lead from the front and knowing when to fall back. So others can rise, but in our society, we struggle with power. Very, very true. Boss Soliso Delis, by the way, for all those who they watch right now, can you guys go ahead and not only like the video, just like the video, go ahead also and share the video. With my brother Benoit, I don't send any link for join the live. Once you join, we'll continue the conversation. But for the moment, I feel like one just talk about leadership a little bit. So my sister they say it'd be preferable for leader for lead from the front, but also remember say again for know when for fall back and all of that. I feel like we are having a good conversation. I think we want to bring up this topic. I don't know if I think I'll be against, because me, after watching that video on the formation and how a pack of wolves they walk around, I was like, whoa, this is really good. And the whole idea of servant leaders, I feel like it tied to that same idea. Servant leader won't always be the last person for chop. It will always be the last person for shit on for down. It will always be the last person for get any benefit where it pack there for benefit from, a group there for benefit from. The whole idea of a servant leader is somebody who wants to see people grow. It's somebody who wants to see people get to where they are supposed to be. It's somebody who wants to see their community get better. If you look at have you talked to the biggest leaders who don't get around the world, the Mandelas, the this, the that, all of these people, you'll notice say most of the get one thing in common: that humility, that simplicity, that people the way they did right for down day. Oh Lord, oh God. So would she try forget Benoit? Would she try for Richie? But then any man where he get my phone number where you want join the live, if we just continue the conversation on leadership, any man get my phone number where you want just continue the conversation about leadership, send me a message for WhatsApp. I'll send you a link, and then if we add you for the live, any person not get my phone number there for my Facebook page, or my phone number na +1 214 779 1606. Any person where in the watch, I beg, just comment the number for chat. +1 214 779 1606. Like I was saying, put my number +1 214 779 1606. Yeah, guys, any person with the watch, go ahead and share, like the video, go ahead and share. So when you talk about my boss neighbor Paul, if you get away, my phone number that for screen, add me for your WhatsApp, send me message. Ma send you link me join the live. I would like to ask you a few questions on behalf of Benoit. You're another person who I admire a lot for community. So okay, Princely, now my phone number that for screen. If you want to be part of the conversation, send me a message. Oh God, say network the worry my brother Benoit, and that's the problem we have a come home. But when I not even worrying ahead, very soon we are solving that problem. I'm working with we work with a few people where they don't offer say more set up a studio for Douala. We'll set up a studio first for Boya, and then we'll set up the next one probably for Bamenda, and then we'll set up the other one now for Douala, and then maybe Yaoundé, and then, but then we'll set up a studio where we'll get good internet connection for the, we'll set up with cameras and everything where any person will get for Getty remotely, if you go sit down for studio, we'll just conduct the interview. I think so at that time we don't get network problem, we don't get any challenges. Yeah, now my phone number that was screen. Any person who want to be part of the conversation with the discusser now, may he send me a message for WhatsApp. So I will talk about us as a community going ahead to leadership. We will talk about leadership. Is it best for a leader to lead from the front or to lead from the back? Me, I be of the opinion, because of a video I watched a few days ago, I be of the opinion, say, happy Friday, my boss, you can be anything podcast, my boss Solange. I be of the opinion, say, when leaders lead from the back, for me, it's kind of like making sense. It makes them more of a servant leader. And now that kind of leader, they'll hardly forget any man. Wow, African Digital Marketing Summit. I think that one other domain that for community we will never really start talk about them. Boss, I beg, take my number, I beg, text me. Maybe we'll bring you on a live, so if we talk one or two, if we discuss one or two things. So yeah, we are talking about leadership, we're talking about community building, and I feel like we really get to push with the topic. The good thing now, so we'll get a group of people, not just few in number, but people who are really dedicated, people who they really be passionate about our community, people they want to really see our community grow, people where they already invest a lot. You know, I say invest a lot, not only money, but for learn the things the way they're supposed to do, for get our community to where we're supposed to be. It's a bigger blessing. It's a bigger blessing, and we get to find way to support them. We get to find way for encouraging. Sometimes it's frustrating. Sometimes you feel down. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I dey do live. Not only 3 people they watch, not only 2 people they watch. Yeah, and I choose say after plenty people they can't watch. But wait till we feel they do. Wait till be the few of we don't realize wait till most of these other people they do. Wait till we feel they do for make sure say these people know, because that's the thing also. You get a few people that they struggle for bill now. They not get support, they not get help, they disappear. Another new group come. They try, they not get support, they not get help, they tire, they disappear. Another new group come. Whereas we can find a way to maintain and keep every person, to make sure say every person stay until we get to where we want to get to. Today we get 5 people. By next year, we'll get 10 people. By the other year, we'll get 15 people. By this other year, we'll get this number. By this other year, we'll get this number of people. By the other year, until we get a very huge amount of people that already understand what is happening, and then we just boom. Oh God, I really wish my brother Benoit can join. I don't wait this conversation, I don't wait the conversation. But yeah, any person will get any question for me, what I'm about to read the what I'm about, and I just ask me. You might not ask anything relationship wise. Any question about to read the which I think about witty. Like I said, today we're gonna have a conversation with someone who is a community builder. He's selfless, very, 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 very humble, extremely smart, very, very tolerant, very, very patient. Yeah, apparently, the BSC they so one do the life. All man for come on the complacent network the worry. All man the complacent network the worry. I don't know why. Why not the timing? I don't know if it's the timing or whatever, but we'll reschedule them. God, I really wish Benoit was here. I really wanted to talk to him, but yes, I don't even know how to go about this thing. Yeah, I think if people ask me question, I'll get him for talk. I know one that topic for leadership, I want to keep leadership. So a good leader lead from the front or lead from the back. My argument, I say, after the video I watched a few days ago, a good leader should lead from a position where they can see everyone. And if we're not there on a journey, when I walk out, when I head towards a specific destination, it will be preferable may the leader be for back. Now, some man to go say, what if he did for back the attack you? If he be there for phone, what if he be there for phone the attack you? So the whole idea for a leader leading from the back is the fact that he no go leave any subject for. You understand? Like he makes the decisions as the leader. If some man don't tire, you know what I mean? They stop or maybe they carry the man. If some person the one go astray, if you see the person, if you like, I don't want to give example here of when we be primary. Anytime we're at school, we'll go visit or we go visit some other school, or we go visit some industry, some company, or whatever. When another kind of visit the one I work at. Okay. My sister Sophie asked me why I decided to be my platform on community building. What else was I supposed to do? What else was that? Like, that's just the one thing I was supposed to build on, because at the end of the day, you grow up in a place where you're hungry. You grow up in a place where you were not given certain opportunities, probably because someone made bad decisions. You grow from a place where you saw a lot of things and you felt like, okay, this is wrong. Even if the person is using like common sense, just reason from your heart, what you're doing is wrong. You grew up from a place where so many things you go on with, you just shake your head like, oh God, what did they happen? you start feeling like maybe I can provide solution. Maybe I fit do one better. Maybe I know persons the way they fit do one better. Maybe if I start talk to people, maybe like what was lacking, because I don't talk my story how I started to read the again and again. I don't talk my story so many times. And for any person who know me, Toride was birthed from a place of any person where you don't send me a message for WhatsApp, check your WhatsApp. Toride was birthed from a place of me wanting to provide solution to something I consider or something I observed. You understand? Back in the days, I used to be a soccer player, and then I realized, see, I mean, no plenty people they did better than me. They were playing better than me. They were far more better than me. They were so good. But guess what? Most of these people, them, I realize, say, they not be reach the level where I be there, or at the level I be there at that time. I be think, I be get that conversation with myself. So I start asking questions like, why? Why did my way be noble past me? Why no reach for you? Why did my be noble past me? Why no reach for you? Why it be say I'll drop out of school for about 6-7 years? I drop out of school for Form 3. I go back to go enter na Form 5. I write O level, I pass. I write advanced level for lower C the next year, I pass. Why was it possible for me to achieve that? Whereas I know people they don't go school back to back. They reach from 5, they write O level like 2, 3, 4, 5 times. They write advanced level, they struggle. I'm even get my girlfriend where they struggle O levels. You understand? Like why? For me, it was questions. Like I would ask that question, why this thing? Why this thing? I can't realize, see, one thing where I be get where most people they never get information. Okay. I think we'll get someone we don't add. I'll add him finish this way to I talk. I can't realize, say, one thing I be get away, most people they never get now the fact say I be get information them. I not only get information, I'm mostly get information for the right time. They say forget information and one thing, for act upon the information, not the most important thing. But guess what? If you don't even get that information, you need to act on the information. So I realized, say, yeah, I be get luck past my friend the way. So information be the one come out, I get them. Oh, how to do this, I get them. I be get persons every time I be go school for Sang Milima. I be get persons I be reach out to them. Hey, can you give me the notes? Can you do me this? Can you they be do them? Maybe even make me I be feel pass my exam. How I be the play ball. Oh, these people they want clear. Oh, these people they want this. I'll get people they bring the information for me. But they can't find me. So that was how I started to read it. I was like, you know what? If I should help our community, I should start a platform where people, if you come for, they can get information. When I started to read it, it was not to read it, it was pathfinders and founders. I don't tell this story for my sister Solange podcast. You understand? It was pathfinders and founders. Pathfinders now people they struggle for find their way. Pathfounders now people they already found their way. But I wanted to create a platform where everyone can come and share their story. So the next generation or the next person can come for to watch a video or read a post or do whatever, and then they get idea about what they want to do. Idea about how they want to go. That was the whole idea for me. That was just the whole idea. So the whole community building, for me, it was not even term community building. For me, I was just like, I feel like there's this loophole, I need to fill it up. So now I start time, and she done down, I write the project, I write down everything I wanted to do. Like when I see all two I did one for to read it today, this was what I sat down about 15 years ago and I wrote down. At one point in time, I want to be doing this. At this point in time, I want to be doing this. At this point, I think I should be doing this. At this point, I think I should be doing this. That is how we got here. Thank God, say, my brother don't come, my boss don't come. It's better late than never. One thing we set in, name that the person, that the kind of person the way they will ever want come late because they know, or the kind of person they know prepare and then things they will take them that kind of on our way and then they can't know. Now one of that person they are very, very punctual. They are very, very, They are very professional. I might just use that word. Man, not the struggle for one go. They are very, very professional. I go add now when I beg I want you on a clap. And as soon as they clap, more premium, they don't want to step a big.
Hi,
Boss,
man. Finally, I'm here. I beg, before I say anything, I want to apologize to everybody who has been waiting. I really want to apologize. We've had a blackout here in Douala, so it affected the network at my area. So I was on at 10 o'clock. I've been really trying to connect. Even when phone calls when I was happening. Me just say me just stay on the line. Me no go. So I just join. So thank you so much for the patience, and yeah, I think we can take it from there. I really apologize.
before you want to join, we would actually talk about leaders and leadership, and we'll get some more argument about should leaders lead from the front or maybe they should lead from the back. And the fact that you come from back, it means you don't surely technically just tell you as a leader should lead from the back. But bro, I'm happy to have you
Um,
here. So many young people in Devo Cameroon, we admire what they do. But two people we me at the follow now, like I make sure say almost every day I go check what they don't post, check what they do. Now you and Dibenja. Yeah,
oh really?
I have so much love and respect for now. Very smart young people. They for that place where they will feel the carry their shoulder. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, and that. But then you see them for down the struggle for do this struggle for do that. I never ever hear when I talk about oh I need money for no. Now idea upon idea, idea upon idea, idea upon idea. If I never ever tell you for your face, I say I tell you today, you are a role model. For grandfriend and Lewy because be a grandfriend far away. So you know
Of
what it
course.
mean for some person like me, big man, why be over chin for tell you say you be my role model. Yeah. So I don't know. I wish one day I would give you flowers enough, but um again, thank you for creating time. We already did 40 minutes into the live. We'll try to make sure so we'll squeeze enough from you. If we not finish and today, we'll finish another day. More start for the beginning. Your names, where you from, and a little bit of what you do.
All right, Tori Day. Good evening to everybody, wherever you're watching from. I am Biradzem Benoit. I am based in Cameroon, and I am a content creator. I'm a blogger. I'm an MC, and I also do PR, just on the low, not really major. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
the content manager for one of Africa's leading online journals and media platforms, the Hot Gem. And it's been a really it's been a transformational journey. It's been a
Mm-hmm.
transformational journey for me, and all credit goes to first of all, before appreciating the person, like you rightly said, you start by acknowledging some of us, the youth, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Paolo, me and Benja will actually be in the limelight like that, but there are a lot of youths out there who are really doing an amazing job, especially trying to just make ends meet. But
Mm-hmm.
all of this is only possible because we equally have some people in the diaspora who also look
Mm-hmm.
back, like you rightly said, somebody like yourself, and people like Eric Bana who have
Mm-hmm.
been, very supportive to the industry. So through
Mm-hmm.
Eric Bana, I got to meet Mbole Ekane, who is
Mm-hmm.
actually my boss, CEO of the Hotel. And
Mm-hmm.
it all started from there actually, because I used to just do stuff online, just posting from left to right, supporting people. But I really started doing professional stuff back in 2019 for the Hot Gem, and
Mm-hmm.
it's been an amazing journey, to be honest. Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to take much time. I'm late, so there's really not so much to be talking about. I guess in the course of the conversation, probably a lot of things will be spoken about. Yeah, but
Now,
basically, yeah.
now, one of the reasons why I want me now you get the conversation today now because I decided to say now community building it's obvious we all want the community to get better, but one of the problems is what I don't identify or where we don't realize some of our community now say we get leadership issues. Me particularly, I feel like whenever there's a problem, for we've actually solved that problem most of the times the decisions that they make I didn't say make the whole situation worse. I want to hear for you, for your mob. Who do you think is a leader? What do you consider a leader?
Now, I mean, the topic is a very, it's not just a tricky topic, but it's a very pertinent topic. Why? Because
Mhm.
we really get a lot of issues, especially with the rise of social media, where
Mhm.
most leaders, the default will fall back because, nowadays it's very easy for anybody to become an influencer. They all
Yeah.
we know say being a leader is a different task. A leader
Mhm.
like a person where he not just get a personal interest at mind, he get the interest of the people. Like
Mhm.
you are not just a role model.
Mhm.
You have something that you feel like has to be done, if not just for the generation
Mhm.
of now or for the generation to come. You
Mhm.
know, so like I won't put it in a layman way, with any man way, if you practically understand. So I could just put it in a short way: a leader and a person way, he be dedicated to a task, will lead a people with common interest. Meanwhile, if you talk about an influencer not necessarily lead for lead people, because most of the times influencers are just all about themselves, like just all about what their gain is going to be. Just
Wow.
pulling a huge following,
Yeah.
pulling a huge crowd, and if this crowd stops following these influencers, I mean, you would really discover that their influence is really not going to be really that
Mhm.
they are not really going to be that relevant. But people
Mhm.
people are like leaders. Leaders don't care whether they have a following or not. They're just
Mhm.
out there to do their job. Set the right example for either the youth or their compatriots to follow.
Mhm.
So I think this particular topic, is a very important topic, a very pertinent topic, because as I earlier said, we're in a generation now with digitalization, we're in a position now where most leaders then don't give their power to influencers.
Mhm.
You know, not be like say they really want to give their power for influencers like that, but not just because not be all man don't really embrace social media or
Mhm.
digitization. Some people they lagging behind. So if your question be now, which one I prefer? Mainly doesn't lead from the back or mainly lead from the front? I guess that was your question.
No, no, that wasn't even my question. My question for now was just who. What is your definition of a leader? And I think
All
so. You
right,
don't
like
answer
I
it.
said,
Yeah.
all right. I guess I'll go further.
Yeah, which is very important. Which is very very important. Like I tell you, I get very few people for that industry where me I look up to. You be one of them. You understand? And why don't me I one way you can touch on some small topic, especially because I don't see you lead like so other people they talk say if I'm for lead for phone. I don't see you when you get for stand for phone, you stand for phone. I don't see you lead even from behind. Like I look at it, I'm like, okay, how you do them? When you get for be very, very humble, you get for take yourself down there, you do it. You do them so easily. When you get for people play with, hey, no, I get for move my people then. You do them so easily. Now the reason why one more get the conversation. Now, can you throw a little bit of light on the reason why our community will really be able to distinguish between who a leader is and an influencer? Why it be very, very important for we for distinguish them?
It be really very important for distinguish between leaders and influencers, because, like I said, we don't really get an influx with the coming of social media. Any
Yeah,
man can be an influencer. Any
yeah.
man tomorrow, you just follow the rules and regulation, create a page. For example, let's take like social media influencing. Create a
Yeah.
page, maybe you post or you do a few giveaways, one or two, and before you know it, you're already pulling a crowd. And then
Mm-hmm.
brands start running towards you. And when brands start they come towards a particular person, you discover that person will even want to try to do extra things and to be relevant,
Yeah.
right? So that is just the quest of most influencers. Without forgetting, say, at some point in time, because we couldn't get leaders with the big influential,
Mm-hmm.
but their aim not be really for big influencers. They don't really
Mm-hmm.
want big influencers. They will have leaders who are born leaders or who are trained leaders, whose
Mm-hmm.
core goals is not to be the star. Their core goal not be na for outshine other people. Their
Mm-hmm.
core goal not only for impose me to the spirit say it be right on other people.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course that will never be the qualities of a leader. So
Wow.
we're in a situation right now in our industry where if we never really take time, start distinguish between all of these things, you
Mm-hmm.
discover say leadership gradually lose its value.
Wow.
Because now for example, if you take like the coming of TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok get an algorithm where any man can post on TikTok and before you know it, people are following this person and listening to what these people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you keep there with me that you keep there with me, say even the youth, especially the young ladies, things the way they be doing even on Facebook or on Twitter and they don't be go viral. It's very easy for them to go do it on TikTok. And you see even most of our musicians, I will take entertainment industry for example, you see most
Mm-hmm.
of our musicians where this especially most of these young people don't even get access to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now these same musicians they run to those same people on TikTok to promote their songs, to promote their brands and stuff like that. And now
Mm-hmm.
you see the prevalence of all types of stunts. They do all kind of stuff just for being relevant so that people see, use them to promote their stuff. It's all about the interest, it's all about the money. So you know if you call that kind of person influence, you know if you call that kind of person a leader. Because whether they are waiting to post, whether waiting to post for their page, they mislead the population, whether it mislead the next generation, they don't care. They really don't care. But that is not the core value of the leader. The core value of the leader is to build, is to emancipate, is to
Wow.
edify, make sure that to make sure that okay, like where you are right now, I believe you'll be trying to give us the accolades and all that, but I think it's a two-way thing. Like I always talk, even Boland they should have to admit. I think if it comes from a humility perspective and from a leadership perspective, I feel like we are one of those people that the industry has. And now we talk about leadership because if you don't get that interest, to see and say we fall back on track, this conversation will not be coming up.
Very
All we
true.
could just want, all we could just want bursts, all we could just want create stunts for be relevant to attract more followers to our pages. But if you bear with me, say with the kind of work we already don't do over these years, you're not supposed to be at 49,000 followers, and you really don't care,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then you will get to me that there are people who will go away, who even forget about the editorial policy just to be relevant, just to get the following, do all sorts of things just to pull more crowd. But
Mm-hmm.
because you need to build, because you build a platform where you be willing to build, to change something about the narrative, we don't be all this while. You don't
Mm-hmm.
really just care about the following. You go for
Mm-hmm.
value, you go for quality over quantity.
Wow.
You see, but
Mm-hmm.
most of our influencers are just trust me, they are all about the quantity. How many people are following me? And I feel like say with the coming of this influencer marketing, you don't really make a lot of people lose guard. Like they don't lose their focus. So to me, I feel like it's a call for concern.
Mm-hmm.
Say people the way they get the right platforms will still emancipate and put more lay more emphasis on the values or the importance of leadership. Make them begin to do it. Because if we will not build a society, we will not build a society all alone on influencers. All right, I could take for example our industry, right? We
Mm-hmm.
have people who are influential enough, like they are the influencers that we have known all this while. Then you
Mm-hmm.
keep there with me when these influencers are along ahead, right? It cause
Yeah.
a stay in the industry. It cause a stay in the industry where either in the beef, most of the youth, then the beef force, or choose not youth alone, even followers,
Mm-hmm.
in the beef
Yeah.
force or choose some for beef. You understand? So in that aspect, do you think they are building or they are destroying in
Destructive.
disguise?
Yeah. Because they actually choose based on nama mami this end for the nama papa they end for the they don't know if my mommy they don't care if my mommy they talk wrong or right. They just na mommy this or na daddy this. Yeah, go ahead, boss.
Yeah. So but you could discover say leaders who have the people at heart, who put the people ahead of just the momentary gain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So to me, I will always admit to the fact that we still need more leaders than we need more influencers. All right, we need more leaders and we need more influencers. But the question now I say, how will you still be able to detect who the leader and who the influencer? Because nowadays everybody wants to become an influencer.
It makes sense. Wow.
Yeah.
Ah, man, it's not easy. Oh. Boss, I think my next question would be now, as a leader, what's be small or some of the challenges we person like you to go through?
Uh, to be honest, I don't know why you really want to put me in this cap, but again,
I don't
people are the mirror.
not
People
even
are the mirror, right?
not argue me, just as a leader, what are some of the challenges you are actually going through?
To me, I think one of the biggest challenges you have to go through is sometimes you have to put
Mm-hmm.
other people first.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You will be
Yeah.
for position where you could be for position where you could necessarily where you could feel like you need to shout or make a point.
Mm-hmm.
But when you understand, say, not be all man come from the same environment.
Mm-hmm.
Not be all man grow in the same environment. Some people in the way they not grow for some certain neighborhoods, and why some other
Mm-hmm.
people don't go for some certain neighborhoods.
Yeah.
When you and if I come from Cameroon now and maybe I come from Maryland, for example, it could take me a while to actually fit in the lifestyle of Maryland. In as
Mm-hmm.
much as my Cameroon, get Cameroonians, they don't stay for Maryland for a while. They
Mm-hmm.
just get so into the culture of Maryland. So at some point in time, you don't only need to be proactive, but you need to learn how to pardon people as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's a challenge. Trust me, it's a challenge. Imagine a people come on that for their life now after talk rudely for you, insult you, but you know what need to fight back as a big man where you understand that
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing right now is just ignorance. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I just ignorant. Maybe just give him time. Maybe he will realize himself and he'll run back on the right track. You see.
Wow.
So for me, one of the lessons that I don't learn going through the process and I say, wait, I have role models. Trust me, I have role models that people that I read from them on a daily, even if I
Mm-hmm.
don't talk to them, I look at what they do, I look at how they treat people. You
Yeah.
see? Yeah. So practically, if I see this situation where I be need for over agitate or slap some person,
Mm-hmm.
excuse my French, at some point, you ask yourself, say that when you slap this person, if you even understand the reason why you slap him,
Snappy. Yeah.
you get it's just like you come on social media, you see some person, some young pikin, you just ignorant. You don't go for some account, go take someone person will never even meet up for your life, for example. Just start insult the person, start drag the person to social media. Why? Not just because you don't see other people they go out. Okay. But again, if you want to build, you will always learn for understand say some people are just misled, some people are just inspired by what they see other people doing. And
Mm-hmm.
if you bear with me, so we get a particular time for this industry where our YouTube space will be very toxic. I'm not the one saying it. Everybody will complain about that.
Yeah.
And you will see, I say, even young people will be rise up. They will start create their this thing. They will start create their YouTube channels. They follow that kind of niche.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same thing with our blogging industry. Sometimes the body
Yeah.
industry way now in short blogging with the trend. People like
Yeah.
we bloggers we do everything to screenshot. It was inspired by someone. Some people
Yeah.
as bloggers, you don't even know why they were doing the screenshot, you know,
Yeah.
because most people who started it probably because they felt like a screenshot to serve as an evidence because most celebrities will do a post and delete. You
Mm-hmm.
see, so you have to post it as an evidence because if somebody comes tomorrow and tell you that you did not do this, but most of the times people just do this thing just to get back at people, just
Mm-hmm.
to hurt people. Yeah, well, so when you see most of these people, they are influenced by what other people are doing, not necessarily their own mind. Just come
Mm-hmm.
online, you see what is happening, you just fall for it, and before you know it, you become it with less than no time. So it's as a leader, it's challenging because the enlightenment where you don't get that over time, maybe the same enlightenment where other people will joke on social media. So
Wow.
to me, I think patience, and then respect for your own self is a whole thing because you cannot be telling people to do A. You don't even tell some people, for example, say, not drag this person. Then you drag another person.
On a
So it's
person.
not, it's not, you understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't bring a bed. It doesn't bring a bed. So if I follow you and you in my ground, I understand say, "Hey, I will follow up for you, I will hear from you, but I also have my own mind, right?
Yeah.
But you as my big determine say, you see this social media, you're not going to insult people or
And
get
I get it.
relevance. But when I look at the like that's what you do, now someone who is reasonable enough to understand that maybe you have done it and you are regretting it and you
Mm-hmm.
don't want me to pass through the same path.
Mm-hmm.
You get the point. Just like a father who has to live the same kind of life, not want your child to go through the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. The child wants to do what they see.
Yeah.
They want to do what they see. So one of the things that I always try to tell people is that, especially most of my colleagues, I always tell them that you feel physically your influence is very small, but it's not.
Very true.
That's why most of the times I'm just always like, all of us will fall short at some point. You go fall short whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what you choose to put out there. When what you choose to put out there that determines how people perceive you. You get the point?
Yeah.
Uh, I like to talk with example, because I want to be very clear for any person, because I don't know whether I get any young person will actually listen to me. But I want to make you understand that being on social media, for example, is not easy.
Very
One of
true.
the toughest things, because there are trends, back to back trends. And then when you come on the space, you also discover that you easily have mutual friends.
Mm-hmm.
Quick friends, before you know it, you start falling out. But how you deal with most of these things to determine how people show or pay respect to you.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, people, even as a leader, people don't need to like
Very true.
you. People don't need to like you. We might all come here and say, okay, this person is this, you are great. But trust me, there's somebody in the comment section looking like, forget that to you, talk. And you get the
Yeah.
point, because maybe because of personal experiences.
Yes.
But when we look at the core value, when we look at what we want to achieve as a people, you forget
Mm-hmm.
about who this person is. Look at what this person can bring to this particular generation, or
Mm-hmm.
to this particular crowd. So it's being a leader is challenging. Anybody who is a leader will tell you, because there are days you will need to accept that you were also wrong. You need
Mm-hmm.
to accept. You need, like, you need to understand, say, which is the one out here. Their personal interest doesn't matter to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you own already. If tomorrow you don't put up content, video content, there's somebody whose life depends on just your content,
Mm-hmm.
and you will really not know what the content means to them. So if
Mm-hmm.
you wake up tomorrow and you don't post content here, the person doesn't care whether you're sick or what was happening to you. Yeah, if you give excuses, they would actually accept it because they don't have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
But trust me, if you are vulgar, if you don't listen to what they're telling you, they'll be looking for someone who is doing what you're doing, or maybe even
Doing.
better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So to me, I just believe that being proactive, being respectful, being patient are some of the things that will definitely make you go through with people who also come from different backgrounds and have a common goal. Yep.
Wow. Boss, now one thing I don't notice in our community, um, like you talk, it seems like leader, no man no care about them. It seems like no man no like. What do you think say our community the fail for understand, or wait be that thing we feel like our community needs to start doing to not only validate some of our leaders, but then make them feel like okay, we'll deal with you on this, we'll support you. Like wait be that some of that things they feel say we need to start doing as a people. So maybe these leaders they not just feel like oh I dey invest all my time, I not see what's at again now.
Okay. Another important question. Now, the first criteria of people first do an activity. Who be the leaders?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because we did in an environment where, like I talk, we get more of influencers nowadays, but it don't mean
Mm-hmm.
say existence of leaders. But
Mm-hmm.
how you want to do something for person we don't know it. So the question is, who are the leaders?
Wow.
Okay, and if these people are leaders, what are they leading?
Mm-hmm.
In which, and the third thing is going to be, in which direction are they leading?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because we have bad leaders as well. Let's be
Very
clear
true.
about that. Not everyone called a leader is a good leader for a cause. So if we're saying that we want to support a particular leader, the question should be, what is their objective? Where are they leading these people to?
Mm-hmm.
Right? We'll take Samuel Eto'o, for example.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Samuel Eto'o before becoming a leader, we all knew him as an influencer. Now it
Mm-hmm.
takes us back to what I was trying to distinguish. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to say that there are some leaders who are naturally influential based on what
Mm-hmm.
they've been able to achieve in their life.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at Samuel Eto'o, he's still getting criticized. And if you look at most of the things that he gets criticized about, you want to buy into the thing, right? Probably because they're true. But why do you still give him? Why do you still want to support the cause? Is because he has a common goal. You can see the progress. So
Mm-hmm.
people are not looking at his personality. People are not looking at his past. People are looking at where he's taking a particular structure to, right? So if you
Mm-hmm.
want him out, for example, if you want him out, I like the fact that so many youths have been so smart enough to support somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
We are not saying that they are not going to being a leader. It means that automatically the spot you own or the spotlight that
Mm-hmm.
you have, another person also wants it.
Yeah.
And another person who wants that particular spotlight, it definitely means that person will do everything possible. It means that I could defend you or
Yeah.
for recruit people for you to just forget your position.
Yeah.
You see, but for people when they get a common goal, you could discover say so many Cameroonians they don't rap, right? Just for pushing, regardless of effort. We
Mm-hmm.
don't care. As long as our youth, our young players in Cameroon, as long as our structures, the structure of football is going to be stable and our players get paid,
Mm-hmm.
and most of them not necessarily have to travel out of Cameroon to make ends meet.
Hopefully.
Why
Yeah.
why shall we not support them? So if you see a leader like that who has come with a clear plan for the future and it's working, and then you don't want to support that kind of person, so who you want to support? So you now discover saying that today what problem become out because we people they put their selfish interest ahead to support which the future will be more beneficial to them than which
Mm-hmm.
will be beneficial to them.
For every person.
Exactly. So if we must support any leader, we have to first know which is the leader they bring to to the community, how the leader intends to lead the community. For example, if you look up tomorrow, talk to you want stand up for election, I bet you that maybe 60% roughly of people in the diaspora are going to vote for you. Why? Because an honest person would say that you're a community builder based on what you've been able to do. But the funny thing now, Nativity, people like you don't even want to be leaders.
Oh God, I hope see that network no go worry. Oh man, I'm learning. I'm learning. I don't know about you, but I'm learning a lot. And that is the reason why we bring some person. Uh, but say Cameroon lost Mbappe because of bad leadership. That is true. Because if before Mbappe was born, they would already make place fine for say me or like and we will lose more. We don't lose Mbappe, we don't lose Joel Embiid. We will continue to lose more people. Very true, my sister Mbole Kane. The difference between a leader and an influencer. One other thing we really get for emphasize and for community. With the mistake nowadays, with the mistake most, I like the way Benoit really put that out. It really draw the line between who an influencer is and who a leader is. For the simplest terms, leader thinks about our community, what about our community, will make every decision based on what will benefit our community. Influencer, na my pocket, na my numbers, na my this. And we see the reason why we have a group of people now where they'll finish cost some person for social media or they'll do whatever thing that is controversial on social media, and then the next thing they do, they pick the part they be most controversial, post them, and then they post under publicity of a product. So they will go take some video. They, if possible, they even take video with the female person, but then they want attach a promotional video for the publicity for a product or whatever. It's just obvious. You are not a leader, you are an influencer. You are not a leader, you are an influencer. You and Asako get a 4 hours conversation. You understand? You want actually go tell your community, your people about no, you go choose a pathway according to you, go make Nasako look funny. And then you don't even ask your opinion. You're just an influencer. Even if you come back at 10 times, we'll still clap boss. We are learning.
I'm right back.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Yeah.
know that it was coming from my end, though. Shockingly,
Yeah, we are
Cameroon is
learning.
very.
We are learning a lot. So I think the last question will be the answer and how we as a community get to go ahead and support our leaders, right?
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So I've been emphasizing for we to support a leader. One, we give a person know who is the leader.
Yeah.
Two, we give a person know which the leader intend for change.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because me, I'm not just going to go out there and support a leader because he's my brother or because my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, what he's going to do now, my own even my own children will come and suffer.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because if we out here are living, we are suffering from the mistakes of other people, whether we
Very true.
accept it or not.
Yeah.
And from the way things are going, we see a lot of people who are going to come and suffer from our mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Because where we are putting value is, is parallel to where we are pushing our leaders. Because when you look at our leaders who have been here for a very long time, who have been putting in work, it's not
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't necessarily need to be easy. But you discover that most of them don't lose their voice.
Yeah.
So before you know it, even the leaders now want to give influence and they want to do all sorts of things just to also regain their voice. But if we decide to give them their voice by supporting what they do, the cause that they have to change
Wow.
the narrative or to influence the community in the right direction, I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that there's really going to be much of a problem. So I feel like one of the biggest issues that we have that makes us not support our leaders is just the aspect of selfish interest.
Wow.
It's a fact. It's a fact because if you put the interest of 20 people ahead of your interest, you probably not support Benoit because you like Benoit.
Mm-hmm.
You probably support Benoit because Benoit can lead a group of young people.
Wow.
Thirdly, I also believe that people need to own up and accept that leadership is, I think, to an extent, leadership is a gift, and not everybody has it. That's why you
Mm-hmm.
have people who have gone to leadership academies, leadership schools, they are still not able to lead,
Mm-hmm.
right? They are still unable to lead, but they want to force it. It's not a bad thing to really want to be a leader, but if you discover, see, you know, if you really run this task, maybe your reputation doesn't even permit you to do that. Why
Mm-hmm.
not? It's still okay for you to encourage another person to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So we know go decide not to push people just because say, okay, I know the man be my man from my country here. I know na sako this be the kumba here. Why
Mm-hmm.
you go be leader? So those are the common little personal interest. I don't want to call it jealousy because I think it
Mm-hmm.
goes beyond that. It's just neglect. It's just people neglecting the fact or familiarity just because they
Yeah.
know you and you cannot do this. So this is one of the things that we need to first of all clear before we are able to actually project most of these leaders out there.
Wow.
I don't
Boss.
know if that answers the question.
No, no, no. Answer very well. Answer very well. But I want to ask you my next question is
Yeah.
one other thing I admire so much about you. Any man when you watch the live fit attest say you're a very, very smart young man. You probably get plenty other blogs or plenty other projects the way you fulfill. You know, okay, do you want to give me 30 million? Do you want to give me this? You just split yourself, just go you out there and do because one of the things that I don't struggle with. Forget person way. It really, but thank God now I get some person, some small man for Kenya. Another very
Okay.
small man, or smart young man also, but then very, very dedicated in what he's trying to do. He know what you want to do. We'll work together more as a team and he get onto way to run our corner. I almost be the same like what they do, but then
All right.
he know how to do it way I want me to do them. Now, I look at more like a servant leader. Um, talk to us a little bit about servant leaders. Major put on that way.
Okay. From my perspective, I believe that servant leadership is still going to be one of the best leadership because, uh, as I earlier stated, I don't make some point for you. I talk say for be for be a leader, you get to put the interest of other people ahead of yours.
Mm-hmm.
And basically serving no be all money. Because for me, I've always seen serving like a hobby, something I love
Mm-hmm.
to do. It's
Mm-hmm.
part of the process. For me, I just enjoy doing it. For people
Mm-hmm.
who even know me, you people really be close to me, they'll tell you, "Sir, I don't even like the spotlight." You understand? So if I had that opportunity to just be in the back scene, to just be able to serve and support other people, because it doesn't take anything away from you. It's
Mm-hmm.
never for me. It's never. I think I've gotten more accolades and more respect on the media serving people. You know, people will not mind supporting you or giving you your place if they felt like you are not a threat to them in any way.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So servant leadership, it need for come from within. It need for come from within. For someone we
Mm-hmm.
will grow for. I think upbringing too has a lot to do. For someone we will
Mm-hmm.
grow for family homes, we grew up with our grandmoms and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that, where we were taught to work. You know, taught that nothing is easy. If you really want to eat, you're going to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you have to. If this person is older than you, it doesn't matter. Even if it's for 5 seconds, you have to respect them. You don't have a choice. You
Mm-hmm.
get the point. So I feel like that really instilled, that hunger to want to serve because it's a seed that you're sowing when you serve people, whether you like it or not. You're going to be served. But
Mm-hmm.
again, like I said, not be all man get that. Not be all man get that tendency to serve other people. All right. So for me, I think if you really, if you ask another person, will tell you say no, servant leadership not between if you do. All
Mm-hmm.
right. But I believe that servant leadership is one step to the right leadership because you want to teach by example. For
Very
example,
true.
I go for event and I have to stream an event, even if I have to stand like 5 hours. Imagine I was not standing. Imagine I went for an event and I was sitting down and maybe popping champagne with my colleagues, and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling a young person to stand up and stream an event for 5 hours. It's going to be insane. So you need to be able to do it for somebody to actually have the hunger. I know people now who go to events and don't mind standing 3 hours just because they saw me doing it and they liked it. They saw the
Mm-hmm.
passion that I was doing with it. So I just feel like, okay, for someone to be able to, for you to, don't go and tell somebody that when you go to an event, this is how you should do. Okay, when you go to a party, this is what you should do. When you just show them that this is how I do it. If my
Mm-hmm.
way is right for you can copy from me or you can copy and ameliorate. You don't even need to give me credit. Don't even tell me that I inspired you to do this. As long as it takes you to the next level,
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. All right. Because like I said, I also have role models, people that I look up to. For
Yeah.
example, in Cameroon right now, we have somebody like John Eta, which I think at some point you should be able to have him on your live session.
Yeah.
John Eta, Galaxy. He runs a community of, trust me, of amazing Cameroonian. And when you talk about servant leader, that's a servant leader that I see. That's
Wow.
one. I'm not talking about social media influencing. I'm talking about leadership, basic leadership offline, where you bring about 200, 500,000 people from different backgrounds, and you still work for these people, and you still see these people like there is something they can bring to the table.
Wow.
So if I have people like that, for example, like I said, I've been working with Bole for like 4 to 5 years now, and if I'm looking for someone to lead me, I don't need to look elsewhere. That is someone who, despite what she has on her plate, she's always serving. So imagine
Wow.
that I'm surrounded by people who are always serving. Why would I want to be a boss? I don't even want to be that. It's not
Yeah.
something that I love. And that is where we are going to set another. We're going to make another distinction between celebrity and you know and people who propel celebrity. If you come on here and you really want to be like someone who just wants to shine, you feel odd doing certain things. For example, I am in Douala. If I have an
Mm-hmm.
event now, if I have an event now, for example, say in Bonamusaji, I don't mind stepping out there and getting a bike and going to Bonamusaji to go and stream my event. I really don't mind. But if I had the cap of a celebrity, I will step out and I'll be like, okay, who's going to see me? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do this? You understand? So, and you
Yeah.
cannot blame them. You cannot blame them. It's for branding reasons because celebrities have this thing in mind that the more people perceive your brand, if they perceive your brand as a weak brand, they'll probably not pay high for you. They'll not purchase you highly. So it's normal. But for you who are just maybe working for the brand, you are not the brand. Why would you want to be? Why would you be scared or be ashamed that people are seeing you on the bike? Can never be me. So if you
Yeah.
don't have those serving tendencies, it's impossible for you to be in that lane. Right? So I just feel like one, if you're not a humble person, if you're not someone who looks at life from other people's perspective or from other people's angle, you cannot be a servant leader. But it doesn't take away the fact that servant leadership, especially in our generation right now, where we have more influencers than leaders, servant leadership is leadership that must be encouraged. It must be encouraged.
Wow.
So if Paul Kagame, President Paul Kagame in Rwanda is telling Rwandans to keep Rwanda clean, to clean their streets, he needs to set the example because he will go out on the street. You see him with a rag, with a spade, like a commoner. But it doesn't take anything from his respect.
Very
It doesn't
true.
change the respect of the country, right? So this is just it's just that we know presidents who don't do that, who cannot do that.
Yeah.
You get the point. So it's just like I said, it's just an innate thing. If it's not in you, and we cannot criticize people who don't have it because people did not grow in the same background. It's
Mm-hmm.
just the truth. Yeah. So if you can do uh, that kind of leadership, if you can train yourself to be that, man, trust me, you will not regret it. And like I said, people really don't see you as a threat if you are just there to do your stuff.
Wow.
Because me particularly in the industry, I've always told my colleagues, I don't know if I'm talking too much, but I've always told most of my colleagues that, see, you will never see me telling you that, I will never really sit here and be envious that this person is doing. It's not my
Mm-hmm.
upbringing. I was never
Yeah.
brought up like that
Yeah.
because I believe that I have two hands, I have two legs, I can see, I'm not blind. So if I need something, I need to go for it. Just go
Yeah.
get it. You cannot get it. Like there's stuff you know that no matter how much energy you put in there, you are not going to get it. Why should you be jealous? Why should you be worried about another person, what another person has? You get the
Wow.
point. So where I am, if what I earn, if what I work for cannot permit me to buy a car, why should I be bothered if another person buys a car? The only thing that can happen to me is when that person buys a car, it can motivate me to want to buy mine. Not really like
Yeah.
I'm going to like lose sleep over it, thinking like, okay,
Yeah.
I need mine tomorrow. So I feel my life has been really peaceful like that, and it permits me to do what I want to do. It permits me to serve from the place without pressure. And one of the things that you have to do as a servant leader is when it's not going, you are human as well. When it's not going, accept that it's not going.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Because you kill yourself trying to serve people. The next moment before you know it, people forget you and they start looking for other service leaders. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just it.
Boss, I don't really focus so teen the way if you give me move focus a little bit on way to where if you give you tell us a little bit. You don't talk about you just touch a few things they really do. But if someone wanted to reach out to you for services, a little bit about the services you provide, by the way, before we continue.
All right. As I earlier said, I feel like I'm quite young enough, still very energetic, and I
Mm-hmm.
can still do a lot of things. So I don't want to really carve a particular niche of things that I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I have commitments. Like I said, I am a content manager for the Hot Gem, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a job that I hold preciously. It's the Hot Gem is part of me, as you can see. This is it. So
Mm-hmm.
for anybody who wants to reach out to me on anything, you can always reach out to us through the Hot Gym. And for those
Mm-hmm.
of you who don't follow us yet and who follow us, we just want to say that for quite some time, we've been having a very difficult time with our Facebook page. But it is just for a moment, Facebook algorithm and Wahala. But
Mm-hmm.
that's if you want to support me, that's one of the biggest platforms through which you can support me. Share our posts, interact, come
Mm-hmm.
on, just leave a review on our page and then we equally have a magazine out,
Mm-hmm.
and first edition of the magazine too has been out. So since 2021 and it's still available online and in print. So this is something that if you want to support me, I mean, you're supporting the budget means you're supporting me. And
Wow.
for people who are in Cameroon, like I said, I'm an MC. It's That's one of the things that I admire in. Yeah, I MC events. Pretty good at what I do. I'm not being proud. I'm just letting you know. Nah, just letting you know that if you want to
Yeah.
contact me for that, you should be assured that it's going to be delivered. Yeah. So besides that, I really don't want to push further. My focus is just getting the hot gem back to where it's supposed to be. It's been a very difficult time. Yeah, but if you want to reach out to us through the hot gem. But if you think that what you want me to do is personal stuff, my account, Biradzem Benoit, there. I'm always
Mhm.
available. Yeah.
So person you talk say he don't follow the hot gem, but he need to get notification about their content. Now the way Facebook algorithm, the work on a social media algorithm, the work nowadays now say you really get for the interact with the page. So you get for the comment for they maybe share their stuff and do other things them, and then now they don't realize okay you get interest for that content. So anytime they post, they will show you, and even if you do it for 1 week, you stop. After 2 weeks, they'll stop for start to bring you content from. On the contrary, what they do now say when people don't put out their what crazy stuff or whatever, they'll instantly notify you say hey, this man people they comment now about the man in nude way they circulate and this and that and that. So I think one of the things that I don't take on from this conversation today is we really get to be intentional. We really get to be intentional. Know who these leaders are, know what their plans are, and understand them, and then start support them. Try to be tolerant also with them, because then too they be human. The same leaders they be tolerant. We know when say we all not come up for the same place. Boss, any question they expect I will ask you today, I will never ask you.
If you not ask me a question, I'll glad no. You know, say, that question is easy, but they hard. So if you not ask me a question, I'll glad. No, but I don't necessarily have a question. I just have a remark.
Okay.
And let me tell you that you are amongst, like I said, I always talk about that with my boss behind the scenes because first of
Mhm.
all, it speaks highly of you, and that those are people. Some of us have not made you impression. Just see what you do online. But I know how many Cameroonian youth you have tried to help through your platform. Yeah, I know that most of them will not put it as a help. You just put it like you're working for your platform. But if you don't love the community, you cannot be back there with the skilled labor that is available there. You can reach back to the community here because with what you do, kind of high profile content that you actually put out there, anybody in the United States will run for your content or for your camera or videography
Mhm.
service. So you
Mhm.
still look back here. I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked when you actually reached out to me and said, okay, you want me to come on live. I have been running away from interviews, but because we already had a conversation about this, I was just like,
Mhm.
okay, no, this is someone I respect so much, and it's a privilege, first of all, for me to be on this platform. I feel like most Cameroonians, especially people in the diaspora, need to take advantage of the free access that you're still giving on this platform because I'm afraid in the next 6 months, it might not be the same, and it is not everybody who just sits out there and give you their platform to come and just feel free. I mean, even come late. So to me,
No, no,
I really,
no. Normal
I
that
really,
late part yeah. Go ahead, boss.
no, but I mean, on the media space, that there's no excuse for that. In as much as I was targeted, but I totally understand from the standpoint of us being, African like that. But as I was saying, going back to what you've been able to do for the industry, it's that, that, yeah, people don't really give you your flowers like that. The question now is, if we don't give you the flowers, who is going to give the flowers? You understand? Nobody is going to come from. We are not going to be in the industry where we'll have to wait for people in, Kenya, people in Nigeria to give up to say Nasako is the best content creator in Cameroon, and then we start giving you your shout out because we feel like we're going to get a few uh, clicks or a few traction from it. We should be intentional. We should be honest enough, and that's something that I've always wanted to do. I'm not trying to put myself out there, but one of my core values as a content writer has always been to not just profile people, but to
Mhm.
really show people who are doing things in the industry. But if
Mhm.
there's anybody who does it better, I feel like they do it better. Honestly, I feel like they do it better, and that is why some of you have been here before us. So don't give up, don't give up on us, like we always say. The industry is young.
Oh, network. Don't worry, my boss again.
With the support that you guys from the diaspora are giving us, because the truth is that without the diaspora, I'm not sure if we'll have this industry. So I beg, just keep doing what you're doing. We love to read it. We love this platform. Besides you and maybe better things, keeping the teaching.
Network. The mess up, my boss. Yeah.
Yeah. So just like that, peace and love. I think That's just all I have to say. Except if you have another question, I'm really willing to
Um, some person asked the question. My boss Solange, he say, what's your greatest accomplishment as a blogger to you? What you not be your greatest accomplishment? I'm not going to start worrying
I
again.
don't
Fine,
know.
fine.
The network will only switch, but it's all right. Thank you so much for the question. My greatest accomplishment as a blogger, I will not say is winning an award as the best blogger because I was the best English blogger in 2021, Ponte Media, but that is not really my accomplishment. My accomplishment was seeing our platform, the Hot Gem,
Mm-hmm.
get recognized not just nationally but internationally as well.
Mm-hmm.
It was a dream come true for me because I've always believed that that is a platform has that put me out there.
Mm-hmm.
When you come online, and it's not everybody. There are people who work as ghostwriters, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for example, a platform as huge as the Hot Gem, one of the pioneer blogs in Cameroon, and then somebody gives you their platform to just be you, like just put yourself out there. It my accomplishment would always be seeing the Hot Gem being at the top, not to compare with other people, but just for us
Yeah.
accomplishing our goal, putting Cameroon out there, putting Africa out there. So I feel like for the past 3 years, we really did great, we really did that. But right now, I feel like there's no accomplishment because we are not doing what we're supposed to do. Our platform is suffering. And if you want us to accomplish, I beg you guys should go drop reviews on that page. If you have liked the page before, just unlike and like again, just like you said. Facebook sometimes doesn't really show notification, especially when the page has been facing shadow ban, like our page has been. But my biggest accomplishment is seeing the Hot Gem be one of Cameroon's leading blog, not just Cameroon, Africa. Yeah.
Any other person get any other question? By the way, I will say I say na Solange ask you question, na Sophie ask you question. All then are so I will just say so ask question. I want go finish your
Okay.
name. But boys,
All
thank
right.
you very, very much for today. In less than 30 minutes, I give a rush go for some site.
All
We
right.
don't talk a lot now about what the happen for industry, but at the beginning, I beg I'll talk again for your boss. From time to time, I would bring you for here for address certain issues. And I feel like I be say I'll do one for just the week, but I feel like I'll go through like even next month, probably till the end of the year, we'll just talk about leadership. Leaders. I will bring possibly only leaders for here. We need to understand. We need to understand leaders. We need to understand leadership. We need to understand our people. We need to understand why some person go just decide say sorry, decide to bring this up. Oh, my
Yeah.
picking they live in
Yeah.
America, they go school, but then me picking for Cameroon, they don't go school. Like how do you think? We need to even get most importantly identifying these leaders. Now, one problem that way, if we know sort am out, we will suffer. We will suffer because
Yeah.
any
I
man will
think.
just come around, he throw away one or two bonbon. Oh, that man care about me. You don't ask yourself why that man did give you bonbon. You don't ask yourself why that man who say come out, which you don't do. I mean, like I really feel like this whole leadership conversation we really need to drag them. If we're going to build a
Well,
community, yeah,
before we sign out, I would just want to talk to one thing, especially on
yeah,
this leadership aspect, because we don't
yeah.
talk something about Bombom, which
Mm-hmm.
we all know how this thing works. But at some point, I think one of the biggest achievements that we can have to take this leadership thing to the next level and really gain results is empowering our youth. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody now wants to get monetized on Facebook and just make quick money or on TikTok make quick money. But
Mm-hmm.
we also have to start empowering because I know of Cameroonian youth who would go out for conferences, especially for Mandela, Washington, all of those kind of things that people have never had the opportunity to actually go to those platforms. When you leave Cameroon and you go to another country and see youths from other country standing up for their country, only in key positions, you
Mm-hmm.
know, if you go out there and get challenged, you come back here. You also want to, be at the forefront of leadership. And
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm going to use this platform before going to give a shout out to one youth that I respect so much. In the midst of all of us trying to make ends meet, just going after the hustle after money, there's this is the leader, is the CEO of Yapsec. Yeah,
But if you take a make all over network be interrupt you. You say there
yeah,
is
of
this.
course, I can't. Stop my Wi-Fi. I think I need to interrupt you. All right, so I was saying that I had this course mate in Boya. It's called Bottom Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom Somewhere. If you search him on Facebook, you're probably going to see his Facebook. But
Mm-hmm.
this is one youth that has now you this way don't take the life all about peace building. He's been doing this for the past, for the past 7 or 8 years or so. And
Wow.
trust me, when we talk about this, is not just about Cameroon. I'm talking about this person who gets invited by the UN, who leaves from Cameroon to the United States and do stuff and come back and do stuff and come back. I beg your pardon.
Mm-hmm.
But many of those people are not heard of. Why? Because everybody is interested in maybe making money, in being the influencer, in
Mm-hmm.
telling people what to do. But those are people that I feel like we have to start really propelling and pushing out there for the
Mm-hmm.
youth to see like a great example. All right. So, like I said, you can also check him out, and then at some point maybe you bring him on. He's
Definitely.
great. So, he was my
Definitely.
course mate. He was my course mate. The what he has done for the industry, none of us come close. None of us come close.
Definitely,
That
boss. Like I said earlier, even before one join, the thing that we to really want to do, you understand? The only thing that we me at the struggle for do, for sit here and have this conversation with you, and then I feel like I don't learn a lot. You understand? If you know any other person, in as much as we want the numbers and all of that, but the most important thing for we now the information where the person go drop and this video I mean I do one for year. Guess what? 2, 3, 4 years, sometimes even 50, 100 years from now, so people go watch and they go learn a thing or two from that. Now, from the first day I started doing interviews, that was just my intention. You understand? So if you know this kind of people, then you to talk with because sometimes it be me, I don't know me and you
right.
come up from two different generations. The worst one I say two different careers, two different things. Them you when have to go on a school, me na bo. So I don't even get most of that friends them. So but then you two when I always talk for them say, hey, more we know the should don't for back. We know if we continue the should don't for back, and because that is what is happening in our community. Most of the people now we don't really start get people that like Sophie Talk Show, my sister, you can be anything podcast, and all these platforms they are about community building, about leaders. You understand? Like we
Right.
talk back in the days though, I want to bring that person here. Oh, it could be a gossip go. Still I want to talk about people now and who chop money, who not chop money. The numbers will go up to 200 and something. Even the people that would look up would consider them leaders. They can't hide with fake account. They watch that one. But when we start talking about things like this, if you really help we grow and build a better community, guess what? But at the end of the day, we know even one of that crowd, one of the few where they feel learn with they feel learn them, they go replicate them and will continue. But with time, we'll get to what's our ambition. So wait till the travel tongue I beg. All these people they really name, all these people you talk about them. Tell them, say, hey, that grandfather is so he one old man. That grandfather is so they ready for receive you. Go out there and talk with him. Go out there. Also, before you even talk with them, send me their number. Just tell me, say, okay, now this person, this. I'll definitely reach out to them.
I will happily do that, of course. I happily do that.
Man, Baba, thank you very, very much. And for any person who will watch, tomorrow I got a show with my sister, Sophie Talk Show. It'll be now for a platform. If you get some question, they will ask me. I hope so. If he answer. I don't hope you know ask me about my married life. So people they become here, they be feel say you want to divine an invitation for your wedding.
No, I not talk about married because I can't late.
So we'll schedule another live. But boss, thank you
we'll
very, very
another
much for
live.
today, man. I know say you don't really late for Sauna Day. More the premium Ghana win. Some people they don't even understand the importance of Ghana winning. I just pray say we will realize and then start understand why we get for support and premier win. Again, thank you for your time and for any person who watch, I beg una not forget the hot gem. He works with the hot gem, and besides the hot gem, una follow my boss Benoit on all his social media platform. Talk about your social media platform then, besides the hot gem.
Yeah, Biradzem Benoit, just as my name is on the screen. Yeah, apart from that, the hot gem. Guys, thank you very much.
Man, thank you very much, Baba. Go ahead and rest.
Pleasure.
We'll talk again for background. I definitely want to bring you back for another topic.
All right, no big deal.
Guys, I think this was a beautiful one. When I don't hear from my brother, when I don't hear from my boss, like I said earlier, very young man, far more younger than me, but I have so much love and respect for him. Not just the person, the things the way they do, the things the way they see they do. It inspired me a lot. Like he talk, and like me, I don't always talk. Also, we need for find way for put this kind of people for forefront. We need for find way for give this kind of people their voice. We need for find way for put this kind of people for place we when you're picking up with the look, you see a role model where even you be proud of. We need to leave a message smart young man like this. Person we care about our community. Person be very, very humble. Yet, a megaphone na say small. A microphone will na say small. These are the kind of people we need to give the biggest microphone to. These are the kind of people who are supposed to speak on our behalf. If we not do them, our community will continue for the go down. If we not do them, our community will continue for the go down the drain. And we go suffer them. We're picking they will suffer and we're picking will suffer. On a mind way talk. It's a we they suffer from bad decisions where some people they be making. What are we doing about that? What are we doing about that? When we also go start make decisions where it could benefit our picking them. We got for start on today. And for start on today, and for go ahead and empower people like my brother Benoit, my boss Benoit. When we start on that way, guess what? We are building not just a foundation, but a sustainable foundation for our community. I thank you for everything. Thank every person who will watch. Favor, thank you for watching. Ladus, oh my boss Ladus, thank you for watching. Sophie Talk Show, thank you. Mbole Kane, thank you very, very much for today. And thank you for what you're doing with our brother Benoit. Because like Benoit, not even like Benoit talk, like I always talk, this speaking they need a foundation. And not only we were there ahead of them to get in that foundation, not just the platform, but then the small support they will support them for make them comfortable. So if you do it, we they want to do them. So Sophie, I want to say Sophie talk. No, Sophie Talk Show. I already talk about it. I want to say Solange Talk Show. No, so you can be anything podcast. Thank you very, very much for your time. And every other person will be watch. My boss Fidela Smiles. Thank you very, very much. I don't think I want you on to read it. There is something about you I want to share with our community. Now, so you never know me, I never like to discuss my conversation where I'll get about to read it with the people that with the guests that I bring on to read it. The day where you decide say you want to come with to read it, I'll tell you that thing about you where it make me I like you so much. I admire what you are doing. Yep. And if you wait for get you on to read it, if I want to call all my video watch, we will sleep for you. At the beg una go ahead one more time and share this video. Go ahead one more time and drop a last comment. Go ahead one more time and type the name of any person we feel so need to bring you to read it. When I remember saying my brother Benoit don't talk about the hot gem, the hotgem.com, the hot gem on Facebook. Their page has been shadow banned. It means Facebook they restrict the circulation of their content. They are doing wonderfully well. They put out very good content out there. How about we go back, go empower them? How about we go lift them up to where they are supposed to be? Tabi Bison, my bossy boss, at the CEO, at the salute. My rush, man. I need to rush somewhere right now. Crazy America, busy America. I want to go to some church program. I can't say as I pray. Now confirm. Like I said, I beg me end my watch now. Just write the name for one person. Just write the name for one person. Now the page that on Facebook, the hot gem. When I go for those who they need to follow the page, go follow the page. For those who they never like the page, go like the page. And like I talk, more will learn for the interact with these pages. Learn for anytime with their post pop up, just put some small comment. When I notice that they always put that comment in, very true, boss. Yes, boss. A heart emoji. Just learn for interact with these pages, and the more you interact with the pages, now the more content from that pages are going to appear for your timeline. Now the more content from that pages are going to appear for your for our mutual friends, your timeline. That is how we build. That is what we are supposed to do to empower these pages and these platforms. Obviously, they do very positive things for our community. I thank Una very, very much for today. I think it was a beautiful session. It was a very, very beautiful, and definitely I will bring my boss Benoit again for you because we want to learn from people like this. Who people you have up there, me say this conversation was not helpful. If you put your hand for up there, me say, I don't let me know nothing. And I lie. I lie. You learn, I learn. Even the people that watch after, they will learn. And it's more to it I've got time for today. When I enjoy when I evening, I supposed to put already there for late night. But when I enjoy when I do.